Okay, good. So, let's try that again. And let's hope that the map is correct this time. Alright, yeah, it looks like the mineral placement is better this time. Okay, good. So, SneazeL's actually going to be in the top this time as the yellow Protoss. And Sziky will be the red Zerg in the bottom. So what I was trying to say was, Shimpeaks has the Blue Storm-esque narrow choke thing. It's kind of, I guess, like here-ish above the natural. But basically, only small and medium units can get out. So fat units like Dragoons and Ultras can't actually walk through there. And if you try and right-click them through, they just bug out and just freak out on the choke point. This Overload's going to pass over there in a second so I can show you. But yeah, you really have to be on top of your army control then. And also your rally points. Because if you set weird rallies or you just move across the map without paying attention, then you are going to have your army stuck right here. See that little choke? Ultras and Dragoons and other assorted fat units, siege tanks also, etc., cannot get through there. I think Hydras can. I'm not sure about Goliaths actually. Does anybody know if Goliaths can get through there? Anyway. So SneazeL going to one base. And gonna gateway here. He's making kind of a wall. That's interesting. And Sziky has gone for a 9 drone scout, so he's gonna see what's up. Now there is this back mineral patch. It's kind of like on Destination. There's a back mineral patch, but the ramps are kind of close together, so you can just well, you will see it. No, it's not like Destination. I'm trying to say it's like, no, it is like Destination. Yeah, it's like Destination. The ramps are actually close together. And it looks like we are going to have a 2-gate. It's a 10-12 gate from SneazeL. Now Sziky's going to see what's up. He has gone for a 12 hatch and hidden the drone, smartly enough. But no, he's actually going to change it to a 12 pool. So initially intending on going for the 12 hatch, sees the 2 gateways, changes the build order into a 12 pool expand. Will he get it blocked? No, looks like SneazeL doesn't see it. Oh, he might block it still. No, he does not. And well, let's see how much damage he can do here. I'm not sure how I feel about this 10-12 gate from the main. I mean, I personally much prefer doing like a 10-12 gate at your natural and walling off your natural. Obviously, it's not possible on this map since it is quite a wide natural here. I think that actually might be why he's doing this, because this natural is kind of impossible to wall off to do a normal Forge FE on. You can see actually how wide that is. So you would have to do some kind of one-base play. And SneazeL's opted for the 10-12 here. I'm actually a little bit curious why he picked this map then. If you can't Forge FE on it. I hope he has some kind of Mega Gosu one-base play planned. He's going to come in here with 1 Zealot and 1 Probe. Is he going to hold position on the ramp? No, he's not. And it looks like 2 drones have actually been pulled off unnecessarily. That's only 1 Zealot still. You can actually leave these to mine for a little bit longer. Looks like he's going to try and catch the Zealot. Doesn't quite make it. And oh, he's actually going to hold position here at the top here. It's a very interesting decision making by Sziky. He's now taking his gas. And we do have a gas from SneazeL, so he's going to follow this up with some kind of tech. Looks like he's actually rallied here, above the narrow choke. Sziky gonna poke in here a little bit. I don't know why he needs this drone actually. Does he really need this drone? Like really? Okay, he's gonna send it back now. He's also getting a sunken. And building a Summonate core behind his main minerals. Of course, this map is famous for the Bisu versus Pakju series, where Bisu does the horror gates with a pylon here. I'm pretty sure if you haven't seen that game, you should see it. And I think yeah, since this, actually, when was this map played? It is one of the older maps, so like people who are relatively new to the Brood War scene might have like only seen that game on this map. I think that's actually the only pro game I've seen on this map actually, because it was phased out before I actually started watching Pro League. Anyway, it's going to be a 2-hatch lair build from Sziky. He's made 2 sunkens here. Obviously, the positioning is a little bit awkward because the ramp is kind of facing away from your natural, so I mean, I guess the positioning's fine where he's put it, but you can't do some kind of nice wall in like you can on some other maps. Maybe Stargate and Forge going down, so is it just going to be a standard CIDT follow-up? And oh, look at this! Is he going to see the Zealots? He does actually see the Zealots. 3 Zealots were hidden here at the bottom right, with the other 3 on the top of the ramp. I'm a little bit curious about the Zealot positioning, and one probe is actually going around the back. Ooh, he might actually mine out the back minerals. But there are 40 minerals here. He's going to have to take a gas somewhere or something. You can't mine it out with just one probe. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do. It's not like Monty Hall where you have a gas right next to the minerals. Anyway, this Link counterattack, though, might force a cancel on the Nexus. Looks like he's actually going for the Photon Cannon. Oh man, he's going to force a cancel on the Photon Cannon. Will he get the Nexus as well? No, looks like he's just going to run into the main. So a nice counterattack by Sziky. And it looks like he's going to go after the gas probes. Schnitzel pulling them off immediately, has not lost one yet. The probe trying to mine more, but it looks like it can't. And oh no, the cannon going to go down once again. Unfortunately for Schnitzel, I don't know if he realizes, but these are not the same as Destination's mineral patches. These are actually, these actually have minerals. You actually have to either, you know, bring more probes or switch out the minerals with gas blobs. Unlike Destination, where the minerals are actually 0 valued, so you can just keep mining it out with one probe. And oh, looks like Morlings are going in here. They do have speed now. And Schnitzel's kind of having difficulty dealing with these with just this slow Zealots. Looks like they're going after the Stargate. The first Corsair should come out in time, but obviously that will deny the second one. And it looks like, oh man, Sziky doing some sick Zergling micro here in the main. First Corsair does pop. Schnitzel doing some decent control as well, but he is going to lose that Zealot. And looks like he's just sending all his Zealots here. He might go for a huge counterattack, but Sziky has a lot of Lings here. And looks like he's got 6 Mutas on the way, 5 Mutas at least. And oh my god, he's actually killed so many Zealots, but it looks like, well, he's... Oh! Still has one Ling in the main. He's also got Lings on the side. He can actually go for a counterattack, a surround or a counterattack. Looks like he is going for a counterattack here. And Schnitzel is actually pulling back. I don't know if he should actually go for it. I think he should actually just attack. Oh man, he couldn't decide whether to attack or defend. Looks like he's going for an attack now. The Mutas are out. Zealot's going in here. Zergling's going to the main. He's going to try and block. There is one Zealot on the ramp. He needs to block it so that the cannon can finish. No, looks like the cannon is not going to finish in time, but the Zealots are in the natural. The Sunkens have all gone down, but the Mutas are out. The Corsairs are mostly dead. How much damage can these Zealots do? And how much damage can Sziky's Zerglings do? Oh, the cannon! The cannon is going to go down. I don't know if he canceled it or not. The Zealots are in the main mineral line. It looks like they're not mining at the natural anymore. Both players doing as much damage as they can to each other right now. Schnitzel's going to get one more Corsair out. How many Mutas are on the field? It looks like 5 Mutas, and most of the Zealots have gone down. It looks like all the Zealots have gone down. Currently 27 supply for Schnitzel against 34 supply of Sziky. And one more cannon going down at the natural. But it is not looking good for Schnitzel. Sziky, meanwhile, has sent a drone to the bottom right to take his third. And it looks like the Corsairs are going to fight. Sziky's going to do a nice split. He does get one Corsair, and oh no, Schnitzel, he paused for a second there, and wow! Snapping that Corsair's neck right there. One more Corsair going to come out here, and oh, 2 Dragoons, those are going to help out. These units are clumsy. I don't know why these units are not shooting. Why are these units not shooting? I don't know what's going on. Another Photon Cannon going down. Sziky has taken his third at the bottom right. And looks like, ooh, Sziky's actually getting Carapace right now for his Mutalisks. Moving in again with the Mutas. Sniping a probe. He's got 4 Scourge now, so Schnitzel's gonna have to be really, really careful with these Corsairs. Interestingly, no Sunkens left, so I wonder if it might be a good idea to try and, you know, run a Zealot around or something, and go for a counterattack and do a bit of harass or something. Don't know if that's a good idea. Anyway, Sziky's smartly sending Scourge all over the place, just gonna check for hidden bases. I assume that's what he's doing. And Schnitzel continuing Corsair and Dragoon production here. He's getting +1 air weapons, but he's kind of stuck on this one base for a while. Sziky having done some great counterattacking, preventing him from taking his natural. And wait a minute, it looks like he actually cancelled Carapace and is now switched to +1 flyer attack. Oh no, I'm sorry, it actually finished. Oh, never mind. Whoopsie daisies, he actually finished Carapace. He's actually have 1-1 mutas here. Not gonna let SneazeL take air control despite going for Corsairs, +1 Corsairs. Wow, that's actually really exciting. We're gonna have some crazy Muta Scourge versus Corsair battles here. Versus Corsair Dragoon, I suppose, and looks like remaking the Sunken there. Third hatchery has finished, gonna start mining from it. I don't know if he's gonna mine out this back mineral patch so he can get to it easier. It's not, you know, you don't absolutely have to. It's a similar path from the natural to that base anyway, as it is from the main. Anyway. Looks like SneazeL just gonna mass up a little bit. He knows he can't really move out just yet, but he's not scouting at all, so he has no idea what Sziky's up to. I mean, okay, now the Corsairs are moving out, but oh man, there's only 5. They don't have their +1 yet. He's got to be so careful. There's a lot of Muta and Scourge on the field. If he loses these Corsairs, it could be game over. And looks like somebody's stuck at 67. Looks like that Sziky's stuck at 67 supply, with a couple of Overlords morphing just now. So if you're playing supply block bingo, 67 has been called. +1 almost finished now for SneazeL. And he's going to get stuck at 57. Hey, fantastic. Both these players supporting supply block bingo. And looks like we have a big engagement here at the front. Oh man, so many mutas. +1 attack isn't finished for them, but obviously they do have their +1 carapace already. And now SneazeL knows exactly what's up. He's got to be careful with his Corsairs. He still has a lot of Corsairs. They do have +1 now. The Dragoons are helping out from below. The mutas not targeting the Corsairs. I think they should be, but a nice spread of mutas by Sziky, minimizing the splash damage from the Corsairs. Is it going to be enough? He's losing a lot of the mutas. The mutas are now clumping up. SneazeL should focus on the clump, and it looks like both players will retreat here. But the Zealots of SneazeL, I actually just run around into some random location. They're just going to hold position in the middle of the map. And I'm not sure who came out the better in that engagement, but Sziky's getting up his 4th hatch, taking his 3rd gas just now. I think overall, at least economy-wise, he's in a much better position. One Zealot is going to go scout the bottom right, but there is a Sunken there, as I said, so shouldn't do too much damage. SneazeL just rebuilding this cannon for what must be the 4th or 5th time this game. Getting another pylon down here as well. But in comes the Mutaflock. They are 1-1 now, and there's only 3 Corsairs left. That's over a control group. No, that's about a control group of mutas. The cannon is going to finish, though. One cannon supporting from the back. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. That is so many mutas, and with a 1-1, they're just doing so much damage. It looks like Sziky is going to take the game with just mutas. GG! Sziky taking 3 games in a row here. He needs 1 more to advance to the finals. SneazeL on the verge of elimination. Oh my goodness, the last Protoss hope. The last Protoss hero, can he do it? Looks like Sziky won.